boobs are trying to escape my overalls. There we go.
I hate when that happens.
I'm gonna keep them in check.
Hey, it's Sue.
And Megan, the Spine Breakers. And today we are going to be doing a Sbooktober TBR. A little late because that's how we roll.
Yeah, we wanted a kind of relaxed readathon to do, and we thought a month-long one would be good because Megan has family coming the last week of October. I almost said like every other month but October. So we decided to jump in a little late on this one, and we just picked, did we both pick two?
Yes, 2 challenges from each category.
Each category. And this readathon has a lot of hosts, but we saw it through Vanessa from Paper Fairy. So we'll put her announcement video down below where you can find all of the detailed information and all of that stuff.
Yes, so you can check it out.
Yes.
And so we are also this month doing Sober October. So we are not drinking any booze at all this month.
Right.
So we are drinking a Sober October friendly beer.
It is a non-alcoholic white ale from Bravus Brewing Co., which is from Costa Mesa, California.
Yeah.
So this has less than 0.5% alcohol, so it is considered non-alcoholic. We thought we'd give these a go because there's more options than just O'Doul's out there now.
Yes, there is. Craft beers are making it non-alcoholic beers, folks.
So let's try it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, doesn't smell good. I think that's because it's a white ale, though.
Tastes weird.
I like it. White ales always taste weird, I feel.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. Yeah, it tastes like a white ale.
I like the taste. The smell is not great.
No, the smell, I think that's what's fucking it up for me.
Yeah, the smell is pretty bad, but it tastes good.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna keep drinking it and see if the smell, if I get immune to it.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we're just gonna talk about the challenges that we're actually doing and not list the whole thing because there's quite a few of them.
Righto.
So from the first category, which is costume party, we're both doing the challenge of scary costume, which is read a horror.
So for that one, I am reading The Good House by Tananarive Due, which I am currently reading right now. And it is about a woman who goes back to her grandmother's home. It's like their family home, and some crazy supernatural shit occurreth there because her grandmother was maybe involved with like traditional hoodoo or voodoo practices. So
interesting.
Yes.
And I went with Tender is the Flesh by Augustina Bazterrica. And this is translated from the Spanish by Sarah Moses. And this is like a dystopian kind of horror novel where some people are basically like treated as cattle and are eaten. And this one man is gifted a very fine quality specimen, and then he maybe becomes a little too close to that person.
Ooh.
So I don't remember where I came across this, but I just immediately was like, I need that book. I need to read it.
Yeah, I have to read that.
So
what did you pick for the second challenge for that category?
My second challenge, I went with couples costume, which is read a romance.
Ooh.
And I'm not 100% sure if this counts as a romance, but it does say a classic tale of romantic suspense on it.
Okay.
And that's Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. So this is a classic about, I'm actually like not even super clear what it's about. I know it has to do with like ghosts maybe, but I kind of don't even want to know everything. I don't know. I just
let it be
go
surprising. Let it shock you.
So is this romance or isn't it? Not 100% sure, but I'm going to count it for read a romance.
I picked Silly Costume, so read a book that will make you laugh, or that you think will make you laugh. And I am going to listen to an audiobook, The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix, because Grady Hendrix's books are both spooky and silly, and I really enjoy them. They're kitschy and fun.
Yeah, I almost bought We Sold Our Souls the other day at Barnes & Noble, but I didn't. I can't decide if I love or hate the cover of it. That's why I didn't buy it.
That's totally fair.
Because it's like a faux Rolling Stones cover, which is like kind of cool, but also it like looks kind of cheesy.
Yeah, but that's like totally the shtick, I think, because I have Horror Store and it looks like an IKEA catalog.
Yeah.
Which is like, again, cool, but like cheesy.
Yeah.
I dig it.
So the next category is Refreshments.
For that one, I picked Devil's Food Cake, which is a book with a black cover. And for that, I'm going to be reading Lagoon by Nnedi Okorafor. And I'm reading that on my Kindle. The cover of it is black. But that is about, I think, first contact with extraterrestrials. I think it happens in Nigeria.
And I'm doing that same challenge, and I went with My Soul to Keep by Tananarive Due, which, you know, the cover's mostly black, and the back is fully black, so I think it counts. But this is the first book in the African Immortals series, and again, I really don't know that much about it other than it involves immortals.
It's so good. So good. So the next one I picked was Candy Bowl, which is to read a novella or graphic novel. And I picked The Ballad of Black Tom by Victor Laval. I honestly don't know a whole lot about what this is about. I bought it on a Book Riot deal of the day, today actually. And I think it was like NPR had spoken really highly of it. It's supposed to have like, I think some magic and fantasy elements in it. But it sounded intriguing, so I'm gonna read it.
And I again picked that same challenge, and I'm gonna read Bender Volume 2 by Michael Frizzell and D.A. Frizzell, and this is the second volume in a series about this family, a real life family that existed, who killed a bunch of people on the plains, I think in Kansas, back in like this it was like the 1860s and 70s, if I recall correctly. So, yeah, I liked the first volume, so I picked up the second one.
Sounds good and creepy. The next section of challenges is the dance floor playlist.
I picked Monster Mash, a book with a monster, either literally or figuratively.
Ooh.
And I went with The Silence of the Lambs by Thomas Harris for this one because I feel like Hannibal Lecter could definitely be considered a monster, as could the killer, Buffalo Bill, in this story. And like, I'm sure y'all know.
Y'all know about Hannibal.
Y'all know what Silence of the Lambs is about,
Y'all
right?
met Hannibal before, you know.
Serial killers and cannibals.
He eats people. He eats people.
He eats people.
Yeah. I picked the same challenge, and for it, I chose Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant.
I thought you already read that for some reason.
Well, I probably started it and didn't finish it, or it was a part of another TBR. One of the two. But anyway, I love Mira Grant, and this is about a crew of folks who go to the Mariana Trench.
Deep in the Mariana.
I was hoping you were going to do that so bad. Yes! So a previous expedition had gone before this one and didn't come back, and so they're going. I think the family member of one of those folks is with the second expedition, and so they want to find out what happened to their family member. And I do believe that they encounter some kind of sea creature. Could be wrong, but if I am, I'm sure one of the other books I've chosen will have a monster in it.
Yeah. The other challenge I picked was thriller. Read a thriller. And I chose Final Girls by Riley Reid. No. Is Riley Reid a porn star?
I don't know. Are they?
Maybe. Who am I thinking of? I don't know.
I do not know.
Well,
wait.
Riley Sager.
Not Reid.
And I have had this on TBRs in the past, I think, and just never got around to it. but it's about a girl who like survived a like mass killing, I believe, like a horror movie. I think the girls who survived these killings are starting to die, and so she's trying to figure out what's happening, I think. I don't know. I'm realizing that like I don't know what any of the books on my TBR are about because I've owned them. Well, actually some of these are fairly new, but some of them I've owned for a while, and I've had this one for a while. Hello, sir.
Guess what he wants?
To sit on me.
To sit on Aunt Susan because fuck mama. Alright, so then for my second one.
He's like, Mama, I love you too.
I love you. So for my second one in that category, I chose I Put a Spell on You, read a book with magic. And I started this book a long time ago and never did finish it. So I'm going to read Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik, which is, I believe, a retelling of Rumpelstiltskin.
You think?
I'm trying to figure out. I say that. I was like, oh yeah, I think it's Rumpelstiltskin. And now I'm like, is it? I'm 99% sure. I don't know. If I'm wrong, I'm sure the internet will kindly and respectfully correct me.
Alright, so the last category is festivities, I believe.
Festivities.
I didn't write down the categories, but yeah, what did you pick for this one?
So the first one that I picked for this one was Carved Jack-o'-lanterns, which is a book with a face on the cover. And you guys know I had to fit this in somewhere for this readathon, so I am reading Hot Blood. I basically read my way all cattywampus through this trilogy of erotic
started
horror.
in the middle, then went to the end.
And now I'm starting at the beginning. So we're gonna see. Let's see what gems. See some titles.
Hopefully it'll be more like Hotter Blood and not like Hottest Blood.
That's what I'm hoping, because I was very disappointed by The Thang.
The Thang.
Yeah, that thing.
Bug House. I bet
Yeah.
that one will be sexy. Nothing sexier than bugs.
Meat Market. Carnal House.
Oh, SueCee sucks.
Yes. So I mean, it looks promising.
Oh, that one's by the editor himself.
Jeff Gelb, yeah. So maybe it'll be a delight. I mean, we're gonna find out.
Well, I also chose that challenge. I don't know why my brain just doesn't.
Mine's like, I don't think I will. Thanks though.
I also chose that challenge, and I picked the book Confessions from the Pumpkin Patch by Carlisle Thoms. And I don't know how this book's gonna go because my friend just gave this to me because his ex-boyfriend wrote it. And he was like, here, you can have this.
I don't want it.
He was like, you can read it or not read it, I don't care. So, and this is about like a young woman kind of, I guess you could kind of call it coming of age. I think she's already an adult, but she's like probably in her 20s or something. But she's kind of figuring herself out, and it's set in the 60s.
Ah.
But I thought with the pumpkins and stuff, maybe it'd be kind of autumnal.
Yeah, kind of seasonal.
But we'll see. If this sucks, I'm just gonna DNF it. But
fuck it.
I thought I'd give it a chance.
Give it a try.
We'll see.
Read it or not. I don't care.
Yeah. Exactly.
So lastly, I chose, he was like, Trick or Treat. So that is where you pick a book you think you're gonna love and you pick a book you think you're gonna hate and flip a coin to determine what you will read. So I don't really own any books that I think I'm gonna hate, but I do own a book that I'm a little bit apprehensive about. I'm a lot of apprehensive about, honestly. And that is Blackbird House by Alice Hoffman. And I say that I'm apprehensive about it because I mentioned this, I think, in our last video. I really did not like Practical Magic. So I want to give Alice Hoffman another chance and see if, you know, I like some of her other work. And people commented on the last video and said that this is like, a couple people said this is her best. So I don't know, I'm still apprehensive. And then the book I think I'm gonna love is The Refrigerator Monologues by Catherine M. Valente, and this is like short stories from the points of view of the wives and girlfriends of superheroes as well as female heroes anyone who's ever been refrigerated, which is a term for women who are killed, raped, brainwashed, driven mad, disabled, or had their powers taken in order to further the storyline of the male protagonists. So, I think I will like this.
So you gonna flip a coin?
I'm gonna flip a coin. I brought a specific coin to flip.
A special coin.
I mean, we'll see if it's special or not. Based on
You're like, and I've lost it.
clearly, it's not special. Fuck me. I guess I'm just gonna use a goddamn regular coin. Okay, so what should be heads? The one I like, or one I Dana like?
Sure. It's heads. That was the worst coin flip I've ever seen.
Thank you. I'm trying very hard. So I'm gonna read this one. Do you want to flip it? Just for fun? Want to just give it a flip?
Oh.
It's harder than it looks. Whoop! I have been sure much better at it. Yep, alright.
It's still heads every time.
Every time. It's a loaded coin.
So the last one that I chose was Hang Out with the Pets. Read a book with an animal on the cover. And I went with Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs? And Other Questions About Dead Bodies by Caitlin Doty. And I already started reading this one.
Yes.
I'm not that far in it. I have my little bookmark that Megan made me. Oh, it's so pretty.
Thank you.
But yeah, this is just questions. I think they're questions from children that she gets asked and she's answering them.
Yeah.
That's it. And there's these like cute little illustrations throughout.
That's cute.
I really like Caitlin Doty. I think she does a really great job of like talking about death, but also injecting like some humor into it, but still being respectful.
Yeah.
So I've read both of her other books and really liked them, so I picked this one up and I got the like pre-order that had a little signed
Aww.
book plate in it, and this, I guess this is like a little coloring sheet or something.
That's cool.
I'm not really sure, but
That's pretty awesome.
that's it.
Yeah, that's it for us, man. We're doing this thing. Doing the damn thing. And I think we are gonna try to watch a couple horror movies this month also.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe I'll finally record my review of The Invisible Man.
You should.
I should do The Silence of the Lambs. When I read it. I read Red Dragon. I should need to rewatch the movie if I talk about that though.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, excuse me.
Actually, while I was reading it, I was like, I'm not sure if I've actually ever seen this movie. I might have.
I've never seen it.
I'm notorious for forgetting movies. But I think I've seen it. I'm pretty sure I've seen that whole series. I haven't seen like the original one of that book, which was called Manhunter. I haven't seen that one, but I think I've seen Red Dragon.
I've only seen The Silence of the Lambs. I haven't seen any of the other ones.
Really? Yeah, so let us know if you're participating in this, or if you've read these books, what you thought. What are you doing for Halloweener?
Yeah, how are you guys gonna celebrate the spooky season?
Are you gonna dress up at your house?
I might.
I might too.
I might dress up and pass out candy. Chuck it. I'm gonna chuck candy at kids. Stay off the porch!
I saw something on the internet where someone has like set up a slide.
Oh, that's neat.
So they could just put the piece of candy in the tube and it would slide into their bowl.
Well, that's pretty cool. But I want to pelt kids with candy.
I mean, you could do that.
Make them.
I usually don't pass out candy because there's like a huge Halloween festival. I wouldn't call it a festival, but it's like a big trick-or-treat thing, like 1 block down from my house.
Because that's a rich
so
neighborhood.
because it's the rich neighborhood. So nobody trick-or-treats on my street, which I'm fine with. Because everyone's down there. But I don't know if they're doing it this year. Probably not. Probably so, actually, because everyone's just like, what's COVID?
We don't know
What's a pandemic?
What is that? Don't be afraid of corona.
So what do you think of this beer?
It grew on me. The first drink was weird.
It does not smell good.
No.
Don't smell it. But I think it tastes pretty decent. And it's a white ale. To me, white ales always taste kind of weird. So, I don't think it's a bad white ale, though.
No, I don't think it is either.
Yeah,
It's a
and
nice-
and this brewing company had like several other styles that were non-alcoholic. I don't know why I chose the white ale, knowing that I don't usually care for them. But I saw the orange on the front, and I was like,
I'm feeling it.
Oranges.
Yeah, there was, I don't think it's this brewing company, it's a different one that one of the local bars used to carry. They carried like non-alcoholic beer. I think two different
cool.
kinds, yeah, which was really cool. So I about lost my shit though, because I didn't realize, and there was a very visibly pregnant woman, like, and like I saw one of the owners take her out a beer, and I was like, I know them, and like they would not serve a pregnant woman in their bar, and I was like, what the fuck? And I realized like, oh, it was a non-alcoholic beer. It's cool. There's just, yeah.
Yeah, so not bad.
No, not bad
I mean,
at all.
I wouldn't, if someone just gave this to me, I definitely wouldn't think it was non-alcoholic, you know?
No.
So, pretty good. Yeah, so that's it for us.
Yeah, and I guess we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.